Hello students, this is Dr. Mercado. Welcome to course orientation part 3, which is going to deal with SIMnet from McGraw-Hill. Now in this particular video, I'm going to explain how is it that you're going to gain access to SIMnet. Okay, SIMnet is a learning platform where you will be completing most of your assignments. Okay, now to be able to do that, it's important. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go into our Blackboard course. Okay, let's go ahead and go into Blackboard. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the South Texas College webpage. And we're going to log in into your Blackboard course. Okay. So once you click Blackboard, you should see a listing of all of the classes that you'll be taking this fall 2024 semester. You're going to go ahead and you're going to locate My Class. Okay. So let's wait for this to load. We're going to go to Courses. And then we are going to locate, and we make sure that on the top it's the fall 2024 term. And we're going to be locating Accounting 1413, VO1, Computerized Accounting Applications. Okay. Now, unfortunately, because I do have instructor access, I cannot guide you step by step on how to complete the setup. I've already got an instructor account. I tried creating a student account. That did not work for me. Okay, but there's a lot of resources to help you set up your account. Now, if you go under the Start Here folder, you will find a folder called SIMnet Important Information. Okay, in this folder, you are going to locate critical information on how to complete specific tasks in SIMnet. I am not going to go through this information with you. That is your responsibility to review on your own. Okay, but on the first day of class, to register, there is a video that shows you how to register your account. Now, my SIMnet account or my SIMnet course per se is integrated with Blackboard. What does that mean? That means that there is no other place that you need to go to access the course material than Blackboard. Okay, I've integrated SIMnet together with Blackboard, so you have everything is housed under the Blackboard system. You will find the links. Once you click the link, the system will redirect you to the SIMnet assignment. Okay, there is a video here that explains how to create your SIMnet account. Please watch that video. If you require assistance setting up your account, if you're having error messages, whatever the case might be, please don't contact me. I do not know anything about fixing tech issue related items. Okay, if you have a tech related item or inquiry, please contact tech support. This is the information. The hours, you can contact them through phone, online, or chat. Okay, if you have a question about a specific assignment, then you can contact me. But if you're getting error messages, if you can't access McGraw-Hill, SIMnet, whatever the case might be, then you contact them and they will be able to assist you with anything related to SIMnet issues. Okay, I will help you with the assignment related inquiries. Okay, so the support information is provided for you here. Make sure that you keep this handy. Okay, along with that video, there's a lot of other information about how to complete your reading assignments, your projects, your quizzes, all of that good stuff. Students can earn a badge. Students will be completing some capstone assignments. In those capstone assignments, a badge can be earned, and a badge is earned when you show that you have mastered that specific project. Okay, so if you earn, I believe it's an 80% or an 85% or greater, you will earn that badge, which you can put down on your resume that you've mastered specific requirements. Okay, there is the SIMnet support tools, and then down here, the first one is very important, is the SIMnet and Blackboard student integration, and it basically outlines step-by-step instructions. The things that I cannot show you because unfortunately I do not have student access. You have all that here to where it shows you how to create your account. Okay, and once again, if you are having issues creating your account, you can always contact SIMnet support. Okay, so please review all of this information. Okay, now before you begin working on your assignments, okay, let's go on ahead and open up a chapter. Let me open up chapter 2, which is a regular chapter. Chapter 1 is an introductory chapter. Okay, what you're going to find is you're going to find your module overview, which is basically an overview of what we're going to be covering for that specific week. Okay, I like to start off with a quote for the week, then I have an overview of the objectives that we're going to be mastering, and then you have information about the projects that we're going to be working on, and then you've got your to-do list. Okay, you are to read the chapter and then complete the assignments for that specific week. Okay, so week number 2, we're going to begin covering chapter 1. You've got your PowerPoints, and then you've got the list of assignments that you need to complete and the due date. Okay, so please make sure that you review this important information. Okay, now once you reviewed that information, you are ready to begin working on your assignments. Now, please work on the assignments on sequential order. First, you read, okay? Then you complete your quiz, and then you begin working on your projects. Always complete the guided projects first, the independent projects second, and the advanced projects third, okay? Because you're building on as you are completing these projects, okay? Now, every time you see the little logo of McGraw-Hill, that means that this is a McGraw-Hill or a SIMnet assignment. You basically just have to select a link. The first time that you select a link, it is going to ask you to register. Once you've done the registration process, which is outlined in those resources that I showed you earlier, once you've done that, then all you have to do from that point forward is just click on the links and it will take you to the actual assignments, okay? Now, before you click on any of the links, please make sure that on your settings you allow your pop-ups, okay? If your pop-ups are not allowed, they're disabled, then the system will not be able to redirect you to SIMnet. Okay, so it is very important that you go to your settings and you enable your pop-ups so they can be able to work for you. Okay, so what's going to happen is the system's going to kick you out of Blackboard and it's going to throw you to SIMnet. Okay, so make sure that your pop-ups are enabled. Once your pop-ups are enabled, then you can select on the link. Okay, and like I said, I can't show you how to create your account, but if you go to the SIMnet imported information, you can either watch the video or you've got the step-by-step instructions with screenshots provided to you as well on how to be able to do it. And if you have questions, you can always contact, if you go to the first day of class registration, you can always contact Cengage support and they can assist you with setting up your account. Okay, so let's get ready to show you the assignments. Okay, now once you're ready to launch the assignments, or you've created your account for the first time, you'll begin working on your assignments for the week. There are different types of assignments that we're going to be working on. The first one that you need to complete is your SimBook chapter exercises. That entails you reading the chapter and completing specific tasks within the chapter. This is a gradable item. You do have to complete it. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the link, okay, and let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. You will automatically be uploaded into the assignment because I want to see it in student view. Let me go ahead and show it to you. Okay, so it's going to load. And then it's going to ask you, to open your SimBook. It's 27 pages long, chapter 1. Okay, and here we go. Now what's going to happen is you're going to begin reading. Okay, you're going to read, and then you've got the arrow to move on. You're going to continue reading all of this information. As you can see, it provides you with tasks, different things that you're learning how to complete and do, and it shows you screenshots. That way you can have a visual of what is it that's going on, what you're doing. It provides you other ways to complete the task, shortcut keys, stuff of that nature. Okay, so you're going to keep on reading until you arrive at this. Okay, now this is going to be repeated throughout the chapter. Okay, you're going to read a section and then you have to complete the show me, the guide me, and the let me try it. Now these are gradable items. The show me is going to show you how to do a specific task. Okay, so you're going to be tasked to complete something. The system, when you do the show me, you click on it and you have to watch a video that will show you how to do it. On the guide me, it is going to direct you step by step on where is it that you need to go, what you need to click, what you need to open to do the specific task. And on the let me try it, you are left on your own to complete the task. So this will enable you to practice the information that you're learning, the task that you're learning to complete as you're reading the chapter. You will continue reading. Okay, you're going to continue reading, and here you have another section. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing. All of these for the chapter need to be completed. Okay, that is what's going to be graded. Okay, so you're going to continue the motion, reading, reviewing the information in detail, looking at the screenshots, and when you come across one of these sections, you have to complete it. Okay, so the show me how is basically going to be a video.
To clear cell contents, select the cell or cells and press delete on the key.
So you see, it's telling you what to do. Okay. And then on the guide me, it is going to tell you, you're going to go to cell A1 and then you're going to type specific things. So it's guiding you on how to do a specific task. Up here on the menu bar, it's telling you what you need to do. Okay. And then once you do the let me try it, you're left on your own. Okay. So you're just, it's telling you what to do, what to enter it, but it's not telling you how to enter it. Okay, so you need to be able to complete it, and then you can do this as frequently as you want, get as much practice as you can on these little snippets of exercises. So these are simulated exercises intended to help you better understand the content being explained in that specific section. Okay, so this is the reading assignment. You read and you interact with the reading by completing the show me, guide me, and let me try it, which are required. Okay, now the quiz. Okay, every chapter you have a quiz about terminology. Okay, let me show you the quiz. And these are multiple choice, fill in the blank kind of a questions. Okay, the quizzes includes 10 questions, and it's going to be a combination of multiple choice, fill in the blank, or simulation specific questions. Okay, you have 2 attempts to take the exam. 10 questions, 2 attempts, 30 minutes, and then you just begin the exam. Okay, you agree and you start the exam, and then voila, this is the quiz. You just complete it and then you end the exam. Okay, very basic. Okay, now the projects, they're all basically very similar. It's just the level of difficulty as you progress through them. Okay, now let's open a guided project. The guided projects are going to be the easiest ones because the system guides you as to what you need to do. Okay, let me show it on student view. So for the guided projects, these provide a step-by-step instructions on how to apply the Excel features, skills, and concepts from the chapter. Screenshots guide students through the more challenging task. Okay, so you are going to be provided with files. Okay, you're going to have to download the file and save it. Make sure that you organize your files in your folder by maybe chapter or whatever the case might be. Okay, so you're going to have the start file. Okay, you're going to download it. It automatically puts in your name, so you can save it with your name. Okay, let's wait for it to open it. Okay, so this is the file that you're going to start off with. Okay, you're going to save it. Okay, let me close this. I don't need this. This is my file. Okay, where am I? Here we are. Okay, so you got your start file, And then you've got the instructions here. You're going to create a workbook. These are all the skills that are going to be covered. And then it tells you step by step. Open the workbook EX 2021 guided project. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and if the workbook opens, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open the guided project, and we should have the, let's look at the resources. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so we're gonna open it up. Okay, you're gonna save your file. Okay, wherever one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open the workbook, and then we're gonna begin completing the task. So the files needed are from the start link, this file, and the wherever available from the source link. Okay, and you're going to complete your project using the guided project 13x. So everything is provided to you here. So the required file, the resources, and the solution. Okay, this is only available, I believe, to me. I don't think you have access to the solution. I think that is only limited to instructor because I have instructor view. I don't know what you see on your end. Okay, it'll be good to see what students see on their end. But you have the information here. Once you, these are the instructions. You complete everything that you need to complete here. All of these are your tasks that you need to complete. Okay, and then you have like if you wanted to speak to you, you can mark off the items as you're completing them. That way you don't lose track. Okay, so you're gonna do whatever it tells you to do, and then you save your file, and then once you're ready to grade it, you upload your file for grading, and then once it's been uploaded, you submit your file for grading. And once it's submitted for grading, it will automatically give you the grade, and it will give you feedback on what you did right, what you did wrong. Now the system does check for if students copy their data. So it is very critical. It does a lot of reviews. So please make sure that you don't share your files with another student, because the system will detect it and flag it, and then you will get a 0 on it. Okay, so make sure that you do your work from scratch, that you download the files, and that you work on them. Okay, don't share your files with anybody. Okay, so please make sure that you follow the instructions, and that you, let me see how many attempts. I believe, let me see if I wrote it down here. I'll check right now to see how many attempts did I give you. I believe I gave you 2 attempts. I usually give 2 attempts, and I keep the highest grade. Okay, so that is how it works. Then at the very bottom, it gives you what your answer should look like. Okay, your file should look like, your end result should look like. Okay, that way you have a point of comparison. Okay, so that is how the file looks. You download the files, you complete the tasks, and then you upload your file, and then you submit for grading. Okay, that is how it's going to work for all of them. Okay, and let me see. Yes, I give you 2 attempts. So you have 2 attempts, and I keep the highest grade. Okay, now something that I saw right now, students can submit their work late, but there is a 20% late penalty, which I do not recommend students lose out on. Okay, if you can complete your assignments on time, please make sure that you do meet the established deadlines. That way you do not get penalized. But the assignments are available, and you can submit them late, but just keep into consideration that there is a 20% late penalty. Okay, so the guided projects, the independent projects, and the advanced projects are very similar in nature. You have a file, you download it, you do whatever you need to do on it, and then you upload it for grading. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Okay, so here you are. Now, something very important I forgot to mention. If you are using a Mac computer, please make sure that you do change it to Mac here. That way the instructions, adjust to based on the operating system that you're using, if you're using a Windows or a Mac computer. Now, I am going to say this based on my experience from what I've been teaching this course. I do not own a Mac computer. I own a Windows computer. Never in my life have I used a Mac computer because I don't like them. Now, the feedback that I've received from students is that the ebook is different when it comes to explaining the material because the ebook is based on a Windows computer. Sometimes students tell me, Miss, I can't find this button in my Mac computer. I really cannot help you very much because I am not familiar with Mac. My recommendation is if it's possible for you to use a Windows computer. It just simplifies everything for you. You have no issues. The Excel in a Mac or a Mac device is different than the Excel in a Windows computer. They have different features, different buttons, different placements. So I do recommend that if it's possible for you to use a Windows computer. Now, the majority of the projects you have the option to use either or, with the exception of, let me see, in Chapter 8, it's a Windows only assignment projects. You have to use a Windows computer in Chapter 8 and in Chapter 10 as well. Those are the two chapters that require students to use a Windows computer. So if you do have a Mac device, please make sure that you plan ahead for Chapter 8 and 10 because you will be requiring to use a Windows computer. You can go to a computer lab, a library, ask a relative or a friend to borrow one if you don't have a Windows computer. Okay? So the project in itself does not change. You've got your files. You complete the tasks. You upload your file and then you submit for grading. Okay? That is the same for all three types of projects. Now, the level of difficulty is going to be changing as you progress from the guided projects to the independent projects to the advanced projects. It's going to get harder and harder, okay? It's going to be more specific related items or tasks, okay? So then, like I said, it gives you a overview of what your work should look like. That way you can have as a point of comparison, okay? So, fairly straightforward. These projects, you're just following instructions, and everything that is assessed here in the project has been covered, and you can always refer back to your ebook for guidance if you need help in a specific area. Okay, so please make sure the ebook is going to be a valuable resource that is always available to you. You can always go back and refresh, read over the sections so you can learn how to complete a task. Okay, so remember, 2 attempts are provided on your assignments. I keep the highest grade earned. What else can I tell you? The assignments are auto-graded. You will get a report that shows you your grade. If you copy from another student, that 0 will remain, and I can report you to the Office of Admissions for cheating. So please make sure that you do not cheat. In order for you to learn how to use Excel, you need to practice. The more you practice, the better you're going to get at it. Do not be sharing your files with other students. You need to do your own work. Okay? So, let me quickly go to the syllabus. Okay? Please make sure that you print out your syllabus. That way you can have it handy and that you know exactly what needs to be completed each week. I don't want to hear it, Miss, I did not know. I post announcements every week reminding students of what's going to happen that week, what the assignments are. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So if I have office hours at the Pecan campus, I have office hours online. If you need help or want to speak with me, please schedule an appointment. Now, what I do want to show you, this is an overview of the different assignments that we're going to have. We're going to have 3 capstone projects, which are your exams. These are cumulative assessments of content from specific chapters. These are the ones where you can earn a badge if you perform well on them. Now, this is the grading criteria that I wanted to show you. Your SIMbook chapter assignments are worth 15%, your guided projects 10%, independent projects 15%, advanced projects 20%, your quizzes 10%, and your capstone projects, which are your exams, 30%. This is how the course is graded, okay? Based on what you earn is the letter grade that you will be receiving, okay? There's a breakdown provided of every week, the different assignments, and how many points for the week you can earn. Okay, the textbook that we're going to be using is the 2021 edition. And then you've got the list of everything that's going to happen each week. Okay, so I encourage you all to please print it out and have it for reference. Okay, so that's basically it. Review the information. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Please begin working on your assignments as soon as possible. Do not fall behind. Get access to your SIMnet account immediately so you can begin working on your assignments. I wish you a fabulous semester, and if you have any questions, I am here for you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.